Patty, could you give homeowners in Potomac Shores an update for October for Columbus Day weekend and what the market is like for homeowners who are thinking about selling now or between now and spring of 2023? Can you give that?
Sure. I wish I had a crystal ball, and it's broken, unfortunately. I know people that know me have heard me say that before.
All the parts
and
are
all
on
the,
back order.
the parts are on back order and probably on a ship someplace. So the market has changed dramatically. Gone are the days of multiple offers in the first day on the market. This is a more balanced market, which is great. But what that means to a seller, I'm going to talk to sellers first. What that means to sellers when you call, you really need to do some advanced planning. Traditionally, when you're a homeowner and you buy a home, you need to be thinking long term, not short term, not like a rental where you buy a house and then turn around and sell it the next year. It typically in a marketplace, it takes 3 years to break even and 4 years to make a profit. Sellers have done very, very well over the last 2 or 3 years, but now it's kind of screeching to a halt a little bit. It's a good thing. It simply means you need to plan. You need to look at our equity position and see where you're at and know that you can't look at the comps from January, February, and March of 2022 and think that's what you're going to get. That market is gone. I have a factor I use to figure out what homes are valued at, and that really helps me to pinpoint what price your home will sell at. You notice that with twin selling real estate, we sell our homes fairly quickly, and right now you'll see, if you pay attention to us, you're seeing them sit on the market a little longer. That has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with the market, but I do have quite a couple of them under contract right now, and the reason is because I'm really specific on pricing. Sometimes sellers don't like what I have to say, but I need to tell you the truth. I don't need to give you fairy dust, okay? So if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, if you have a townhouse, you got to come on the market 3 to 4 months early, and you need to really have your house in absolute perfect condition because your competition is steep and you're competing against the builders. There's a tsunami of townhouses on the market right now, and that's putting the favor into the buyer side. So as a seller, you got to be prepared for that, and I can coach you and help you to work through that. Now, if you have a single family, for example, we had a beautiful single family that came on the market that has a gorgeous pool. That's a very unique property. That one did get multiple offers, and for good reason. It was spectacular. I have a main level living house that's under contract that's closing this week that it did very well. It had multiple offers in 30 days. So multiple offers still come if you're priced right and you show exceptionally well. It just takes a little longer. If you're a buyer out there right now and you're coming into the marketplace, the builders have some standing inventory. You got to know, how does that compare to the resale homes in the community? Really understand that, because you are paying a premium for the new home. And if new home is what you want, that's fantastic. But do you know what you're buying? Get a full picture of the community. As far as villas villas just got a nice little surprise. We just had a resale villa happen in Potomac Shores. It's a Dries villa that went under contract and sold for $789. Very small square footage. So some of those Ryan Home villa sellers, give me a call if you're thinking about selling. Might have some good news for you.
Yeah.
As far as single families are taking just a little longer to sell, and you really need to plan on offering closing costs for the buyer and start to think outside the box a little bit. The Columbus Day weekend normally is really, really busy, and the online traffic is very slow, and that's a complete result of the interest rates being higher. But let me talk to you about interest rates also. I've seen them as high as 7%. I bought my first home at 16. Anybody that is above a millennial has seen higher interest rates, but anybody younger than a millennial or younger has never seen this, and they're in shock. You just remember this: you're renting the rate, you're buying the home. The rate will change. Think about, most people only stay in their home 5 to 7 years maximum. So if you're looking at a 10-year ARM or a 5-year ARM, there's things called 2-1 buy down, 3-1 buy down. there are so many options. There's grant programs. Don't assume sitting home in your own home, oh, it's 7% and you're using one of those calculators online and I don't qualify for
Don't
your
do
home.
it.
Don't do it. Call a professional. Talk to us. If you don't want to call a lender yet, call a realtor. Talk it through. I guarantee you that you are capable of buying a home instead of renting, because the rental rates are outrageous right now and you're still paying someone's mortgage. It's just not yours. So if you're thinking about buying, reach out and just let's have a conversation. And if you're thinking about selling, start early. Give yourself 3 to 4 months lead time. We also offer things like we can help you, make you a cash buyer if you are a buyer. If you're a seller, we have guaranteed buy programs. We have fix up before you sell programs. I have all kinds of programs I can utilize to help you in your situation. I just need to have a conversation. It starts with a conversation. If you have questions, 703-801-9367.